overwhelmed with emotions. Tapos na magsikap ko ako ikiwagin.
Natanong mo na ba sa sarili mo kung anong nangyayari sa utak natin kapag kinikilig tayo? Well, ladies and gentlemen, ngayong araw na ito, pag-uusapan natin siya, and watch this video until the end in order for you to find out. So what's going on, Reaper? So welcome back to the 5th episode of Introduction in Psychology. My name is Death Nigel and I am a 3rd year psychology student. Now that we are now done tackling about the nervous system, let's dive even deeper. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about neurotransmitter. So ano nga ba ang neurotransmitter? Well, ladies and gentlemen, ang neurotransmitter, ito yung mga chemical messenger natin sa nervous system natin. At ang main purpose niya is it's to be released to our synapse. So ang synapse, ito yung mga maliliit na gap sa ating neurons. No? Maliliit na gap yun sila. At the neurotransmitter is also binding sa receptors natin. So ating receptors is the one that receiving information sa nervous system natin for the brain to interpret. So the neurotransmitter influence everything from mood to muscle movement. So that, Nigel, how does our neurotransmitter work? So to put it simply, our neurons will communicate by firing an electrical signal. So nire-release na niya yung neurotransmitter. Once release is pupunta ito sa ating synapse, tas binabind niya yung sarili niya ito sa receptor. So our receptors will receive the neurotransmitter and interpret it. Now, after the interpretation is meron tayong tinatawag na excess chemical. So ang nangyayari sa excess chemical na yon is dalawa lang. It's either mag-reuptake siya or breakdown. So ano yung dalawa na yon? Ang reuptake is ang nangyayari, ni-recycle ng utak natin yung mga excess chemical. Ang pangalawa naman is breakdown. So ang breakdown is dinidestroy ng utak natin yung excess chemical na yon. So bakit nga ba dinidestroy yung mga excess chemical na yon? So this is our brain's way to prevent from message overload. Now you know how our neurotransmitter works. Let's talk about kung ano itong mga neurotransmitter na to. Let's talk about the major neurotransmitters. So we have the following. We have the dopamine, serotonin, acetylcholine, norepinephrine, and the epinephrine, the GABA, the glutamate, and the endorphins. Ngayon, isa-isayin natin sila. The first one is we have our dopamine. So our dopamine drives motivation, reward, and motor control. So if there's an imbalance, magkakaroon tayo ng addiction, ng schizophrenia, at Parkinson's disease. The second one naman is we have our serotonin. Now our serotonin naman is the one stabilizing our mood, regulates our appetite, and controls our sleep. So low levels ng serotonin, it can lead to depression or anxiety. The next one naman is we have our norepinephrine and the epinephrine. So the first one is we have our norepinephrine. Now our norepinephrine increases our alertness and attention, especially during stress. Our epinephrine naman or our adrenaline is your fight or flight. Next one naman is we have acetylcholine, is essential for memory. So essential siya for memory, learning, attention, and muscle movement. So low levels, it can cause Alzheimer's disease. The next one naman is we have our GABA and glutamate. So GABA is the one that calms the brain and prevents overreactivity. So meanwhile naman, yung glutamate naman is the one excites the brain and is crucial for learning and memory. So kapag magkaroon ng imbalance between the two, so maaaring magkaroon ng neurological problems. The next one naman is we have our endorphins. So our endorphins, ito yung ating natural painkiller. So it reduces the pain and elevates the mood, and often released during exercise or emotional excitement. So those are your major neurotransmitters. So alam ko meron pa dyang mga neurotransmitter na iba, pero syempre doon lang muna tayo mag-focus sa major natin. We will tackle more about it sa biological psychology na lang na series. So I made a key terms para madali na lang siya matandaan. So always remember, the neurotransmitter, ito yung ating chemical messages. Ang dopamine naman is responsible for reward and movement. Serotonin naman is mood. Ang ating norepinephrine at ang ating epinephrine is stress and alertness. Acetylcholine is memory. GABA naman is for calming. Glutamate naman is for learning. At endorphins, at ang endorphins natin, yun ang ating pain relief. So that, Nigel, ano nga ba nangyayari kapag kinikilig tayo? So kapag kinikilig tayo, ladies and gentlemen, is makikick in ang ating sympathetic nervous system. So once na mag-kick in ang ating sympathetic nervous system, kasi syempre because of our emotion, mag-release ang ating sympathetic nervous nervous system ng isang chemical. So kapag pumasok ang chemical na ito sa ating bloodstream, it will be called hormones na. So ang norepinephrine, ang epinephrine, ang ating alertness, ang ating alertness and stress is papasok yun sa ating bloodstream at it will make our blood vessel go wider. So kapag kinikilig tayo, syempre mamumula yung ating muka, tapos di natin makontrol yung ating pagngiti, yun siya. So ganun yung nangyayari. Now that we're talking about hormones, ano naman yung hormone? Hindi ba't yung hormones is part din yun ng chemical messenger? Yes, ang ating hormones po is also a chemical messenger. Pero it really depends kasi kung saan sila nare-release. Now, ang norepinephrine at ang epinephrine that I mentioned earlier sa kinikilig tayo na part is both of them can be a neurotransmitter and a hormone depending saan sila nare-release. Now, if the norepinephrine at the epinephrine is being released by a synapse, it is called a neurotransmitter. But if the norepinephrine and the epinephrine is being released through a bloodstream, it is now a hormone. So yun sila. But take note, not all neurotransmitters can be a hormone. Ang mga kaya lang maging hormone is dopamine, norepinephrine, the epinephrine, oxytocin, vasopressin at serotonin. Meanwhile naman, yung mga neurotransmitter na hindi kayang maging hormones is that is our GABA, glutamate, acetylcholine, the glycine, and the endorphins. So, yun sila. Again not all neurotransmitters can be a hormone. So mga Reapers, napaka-importante talaga ang neurotransmitters, especially in the field of psychology, because the neurotransmitters are the ones explaining how mental health disorders occur, and it is the one being targeted for many medication, and it is the one bridge between biology and psychology. So napakalaki ng tulong ng neurotransmitter. So knowing this can help us cure or intervene and to help people with mental health disorders. So mga Reapers, that wraps up for today's video. I hope you learn a lot when it comes to neurotransmitter. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to follow our Facebook page, Death Nigel, for more psychology content. At i-share nyo na ito sa mga psych friends. So yun lamang po, and mabuhay ang psikolohiya.